I mean, LA, New York, when you talk about those two towns, I mean, that's where people that normally, that you don't see at your fight, whether it's 20 or 15 or whatever thousand people, when you're in the town of stars, I mean, it could be anybody coming at this fight to watch it, and I think that's the thing, man. And I think that most stars are past 40 years old, so even if they're not boxing fan, time I get finished writing, a 46-year-old guy is still fighting, a 29-year-old guy. I think that even the casual boxing fan will be motivated because the 40 club is well alive, and they're always fighting against the 20s anyway, even in corporate America, because they know their job is almost at stake. So not only do politically, it becomes a frenzy on that's team behind Bernard Hopkins. It becomes now anybody that's 40 or close to it. See, when you're 38, 39, and you got a birthday coming, you're really 40. You understand? You know you're looking at it. You know your hair is missing a little bit. You understand, a little grays in the beard. You be like, throw the towel in, let me go support Bernard Hopkins. So LA brings that flavor. New York, another big media city, brings that flavor. And I'm glad, again, to make history in Staples Center. And the times I've fought here, it's always got to do with making history.
Were you surprised by the turnout? Richard said that there was 14,000 that were here. I remember there was a good-sized crowd. But
I was surprised. Come on, man. I mean, the only time I seen a crowd like that when it was nothing but Puerto Ricans in Madison Square Garden, and they wasn't rooting for me, at least until the 6th round. So I'm humble enough to know that they weren't there for me, but they was there. I had that here in LA 6 years ago. I mean, fighting Howard Eastman, who was from England. I know they weren't there for him, but I know a good part of that crowd there was for me. And I think that even now, all that happened all between 5 years and 6 years ago, all that's happened in my career up to today, I think they're going to be even there more. I think it's going to be a solid. I believe and know with the undercard that Richard and everybody mentioned, which is nothing to sneeze at. I think it's going to be a sellout crowd. Tickets are hot.
You said you're better than you were 2 or 3 years ago. How so? What have you done?
Because I'm motivated more mentally than anything. It's like, I don't know if it comes with old age. I'm not picking much fights outside of the ring like I used to. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I feel that I don't have to worry about little things that had nothing to do with boxing, and just let people that handles that take care of that, and it takes extra stuff that I have to worry about.
That was dragging you down before?
I think that I think any distraction, no matter how good you are, even though you might win that night or win that game, I think any distraction that you shouldn't have to deal with takes something away from you, whether it showed up that night or hasn't. I think even if you don't get the proper hour rest because you had to deal with something on the phone, had to think with something, any little thing that can be a distraction, right? Nothing terribly bad, but anything, whether this being taken care of, whether this taken care of. So you got professional people that's handling things that I handle, and got a lot of you could say respect through the media for saying, look, this guy's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like, why this don't interfere when you go in the ring and boxing? Then I got people that handles those things. Kelly, of course, is a publicist. Richard do things that don't have nothing to do with boxing, making sure things is right with me so I can be comfortable. So when you got all those things, personal and non-personal, boxing and non-boxing, taken care of by the right people, whether it's lawyers, whether this, whether that, it makes you know that the only thing I have to do is concentrate on boxing. And I've been successful a lot of times fighting with a lot of drama, but it just didn't play out where it became an excuse. Like Chad Dawson said, I had problems. The reason basically I lost. And you know what? He's telling the truth. The thing is, he's telling the truth. But the special athletes, they know how to separate problems are not problems and still do them. I remember Michael Spinks.